supposed to be here, and I bet you aren't either, so how about if I didn't see you, you didn't see me?
You invisible? Me either. What's plan B?
You obviously know nothing about the brother-sister bond.
Actually, that's not true. I had a brother.
Then how could you even think about cutting Kristina out of Michael's life? How could you do that?
Well, I wouldn't think of doing that.
It would be good for Kristina to help Michael through this. It would be really good for her.
Well, and I agree. I'm agreeing with you. Imagine that. But if you think...
No, you know what I think? Oh. You know what I think? I think that you're a selfish, controlling bitch.
Okie dokie.
And you don't have any right to keep Michael away from his sister. He needs his family right now more than he ever has.
And again, I'm agreeing with you. They can see each other anytime they want in my house under supervision.
Okay, so you're going to treat Michael like he's a 3-year-old who needs supervised play dates? Really? You don't have any compassion for that kid at all? None?
I have a lot of compassion for that kid, believe me. I think what happened to him is tragic. But I'm a mother, and I need to set limits. And I do not want my daughter in this house anywhere near you.
Let's be honest, Alexis. The person that you really want to keep Kristina away from is me.
So, why don't you want your father to know you're in his house? You afraid of him or something?
I barely know him. I snuck over here to see my brother, but then my mom showed up, and if she finds out I'm here, she'll totally freak, and I'll probably never get to see my brother or my dad ever again.
Yeah, more information than I needed. Do all you Corinthos run off at the mouth like this?
What do you want?
Oh, money, true love, washboard abs, more money. But, I'll settle for a little help.
Just tell me what you need.
I would like Michael to visit Kristina at the house from now on with adult supervision.
That's the only time he can see her?
Until he's feeling better, I think that's a reasonable compromise.
I think it's ridiculous.
Michael and Kristina are teenagers. What are they going to do, hang out at your house while you supervise them? That's not going to work.
Michael asked Kristina to meet him at a bar.
And he said they weren't drinking, so I don't have a problem with it.
Well, I don't really see I have a problem with that either, so What do you mean?
Really?
Well...
They're underage?
It's a technicality, so he can't go to Jake's and play some pool? I mean, I don't see the harm in that.
It's illegal to play pool in a bar when you're underage. Okay, never mind. If you want Michael to go play pool in a bar, that's fine. It's not okay if Kristina does it.
So, in other words, you want to do it your way and no other way?
Supplies, a first aid kit would be good. Oh, and a hot dog.
A hot dog?
Yeah, make it 2. Mustard and onions. I'm starving.
My dad doesn't eat hot dogs, and I have no idea where he keeps any of that other stuff.
You a straight A student? Yeah, you look like that type. And I hated straight A students. Okay, genius, focus. I need antiseptic and something for pain, but it has to be over the counter. No serious drugs. Oh, and keys to a car.
If I get caught trying to steal a car, my life as I know it will be over.
Your life as you know it. You gotta get out more.
You're trying to escape, right?
Look, if you're not up to this, just leave. You didn't see me.
Why is my dad after you? What did you do?
I fell in with the wrong crowd. I tried to go straight. No one understood. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You go. Our deal stands. You didn't see me. I didn't see you.
I want to help you.
No, it's too much for you.
I'll find you a car, don't worry.
Yeah, well, what if your parents see you?
Are you kidding? They'll never even know I'm here.
Michael is living with me now. I want Kristina to visit anytime she wants.
Well, you're back in the mob, and worse, married to her. It's dangerous.
I'm not going to talk business around Kristina. I'm not going to let her see anything she shouldn't see.
Well, that's just stupid.
Why?
And unrealistic because, well, think about it.
I mean,
But what is the big deal? If Michael sees her at my house, what is the big deal?
just admit you want to cut Kristina out of Michael's life.
That is
and we'll
not
end this
what
conversation.
I'm saying at all. We will not
We'll
end
go
this
back and forth with
conversation.
this
That
thing.
isn't what I'm saying. I think the 2 of them should be kept safe. It's kind of impossible in this house, the way you live, with criminals running in and out of it day and night.
Did my daughter know that you were sleeping with Jerry Jacks?
No.
No? Are you sure? Because she's a pretty
Yes,
smart...
I'm sure. I was careful.
Okay. When you jumped in bed, I don't know how many times with that psycho, was my daughter in the house?
I get it. Okay? Touché. But here's the difference. When I realized that I was doing something stupid, I stopped doing it. I made a mistake, and I didn't want my daughter to pay for it.
All right, this is the point where I leave and let you guys fight this out.
Okay. I have not fought with you about Kristina or anything for years because I wanted to keep the peace. But after Michael got shot, I kept my distance from her for Kristina's own good. Now, she probably doesn't get that. She probably thinks that I don't care about her. But her and Michael are close. And after what my son's been through, I'll be damned if I'm going to let you keep his sister away from him.
I just want to understand that you realize that Michael has angry outbursts and that he could be a danger to himself and to other people.
He has a physical condition. It's not going to last forever.
You raised him to be just like you. And look what happened.
Do you have to remind me, Alexis?
Sorry.
Okay.
It's just that I've seen what your life has cost him, and I just don't want that for Kristina.
She's my daughter.
But that doesn't give you the right to put her life at risk. And it's not just Kristina, it's all of your children. They're all in danger, and yet you just keep having them. Please don't hate me for saying this, but I really wish that you had just let her go when I asked you in the first place. To ensure that she has a good future.
Michael needs his sister.
What happened to Michael is tragic. But I want her life to be better than his. And if you want that too, if you love her, you would want that too.
I got as much as I could. Dad was out of mustard.
What about the car keys?
I couldn't get them.
No, I didn't need a car. That was the whole point. That and the mustard.
I'm sorry, it's just I barely know my way around this house and I heard my parents fighting.
Oh, okay, take it easy.
My mom was a DA.
What? Wow, this just gets worse and worse.
My dad is, well, you know who my dad is. They can't agree on anything. They don't even really try.
You know, my deepest sympathies, but the car keys?
My mom wants to keep me away from my brother, which isn't fair. I love Michael, and I already lost a whole year with him.
What about your dad? I mean, what does he think?
He wants me to be here, but that's mostly because of Michael. Dad doesn't care that much about me. He says that my mom kept him away from me, but come on. Sonny Corinthos runs this town. If he wanted to be a part of my life, he would be.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Sometimes I think my mom hates my dad. And he's a part of me, you know, genetically at least, which means on some level, my mom hates me too. These are the keys to Gardner's truck. He left them in the ignition.
Thanks.
I stole one of my brother's jackets, so you're gonna need it.
You good?
Forget what I said about my parents, I was just upset.
Oh, don't worry about it. Is there a back way out of this house?
The back stairs, but they're kind of hard to get to, and if you make a wrong turn, you'll end up on the deck where the guards are. I'll have to show you the way.
I owe you.
Who the hell are you, and what are you doing in my room with my 16-year-old stepdaughter?